The Toronto Raptors are back in action tonight as they take on the Houston Rockets at Scotiabank Arena. And a familiar face to all Raptors fans will be in attendance. Lindsay Dunn has the details on this and some recent changes announced for the team's roster. Hi, Lindsay. I follow you on social media. I saw a photo that you just posted. Fred is back in town.
Yeah, I also follow you on social media. Everyone should follow you on social media. But yeah, behind me, there's a lot of joy and celebration about Fred VanVleet making his first appearance against the Toronto Raptors since signing with the Houston Rockets in the summer. He's not playing tonight because he's injured, but they actually changed the Jumbotron that's outside of Scotiabank Arena to periodically show this photo, which I posted on social media, that says, "Welcome back, champ." I actually spoke to Fred just moments ago about that moment. He didn't see the photo, so I got to show him it. He says it's a little overwhelming to be here. He's had this circled on his calendar since the schedule was released, but for those who don't know, and like I just mentioned, he will not be playing tonight, and he spoke about that disappointment.
Disappointing you're not able to play, Fred?
Yeah, I thought I was going to be all right. Obviously, I've played hurt enough in my career to know myself a little bit. Fought with the training staff a little bit, but ultimately it doesn't make sense for me today. And I was okay with that until I got here this morning, so I'm a little bit sad, but all in all, just happy to be here.
That's really sweet. I mean, he was so beloved. His family was beloved here in Toronto, and I hear that he sent a love letter out to us.
Absolutely. Yesterday afternoon, he posted a video on his social media that was a love letter, like you said, to all of the Toronto fans and fans across Canada. Let's take a listen. So he spoke about that video and why he wanted to post it. He spent 7 years of his life here in Toronto. He said he became a man here, became a father here. 2 of his 3 children, they were born here. They all have such lovely memories here. He won a championship with the Raptors 905, and of course, that 2019 NBA title with the Raptors where we saw him chip a tooth. He had a scar underneath his eye. He became Steady Freddy across Canada, and so many players and fans beloved him from that moment on. And Melissa, he spoke today about those emotions, saying that he wasn't sure how he would be getting here, but just seeing the fan reaction he thinks he might get tonight, and there most likely will be a tribute video. He says he's not somebody that normally cries, but he's a little worried he's probably going to shed a tear, but overall a lot of emotions will be happening tonight at Scotiabank Arena.
A reminder too that things change. When you're cheering for a team, sometimes your favorite player leaves, and we've got more changes happening for the team right now, probably changes they might need.
Oh, definitely. The Raptors have so many new faces on this squad compared to, the opening night roster just a few months ago. People weren't following the trade deadline. The Raptors were so busy. Just a reminder of the moves leading up to the trade deadline yesterday at 3 p.m. They already had dealt away Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, and Malachi Flynn. Then yesterday, you add, the early trades that saw them make a deal with Utah Jazz, bringing in Toronto's own Kelly Olynyk back to the Six, as well as Ochai Agbaji from the Jazz. He's a great player off the bench, has some great defensive moves. Now, there also was another move that brought in some new faces, but got rid of some players. Dennis Schroeder, who's only in his first season with the club, he was traded to the Brooklyn Nets, as well as Thad Young and Kyra Lewis Jr. In that deal, you saw them sign Spencer Dinwiddie, was brought over in the trade, but immediately waived. So there are so many new faces because, Melissa, you add on top of that Bruce Brown, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and Jordan Nwora, already some of the new faces. So it pretty much is a brand new squad compared to what we saw last year. And Fred VanVleet also just addressed that, saying he pretty much doesn't know anybody on this team except for Chris Boucher and Scotty Barnes.
We're all going to learn together. Thanks for that, Lindsay.